Good morning. I want to talk to you today about Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, EMFs. Okay, so I made a video previously more so on 5G when that was first rolling out. But I wanted to do a more comprehensive video on what you should be doing with Wi-Fi and that sort of thing in your home. So I do recommend being cautious with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. They create electromagnetic chaos, and so they're basically low levels of radiation. They do cause harm to your body, has been my finding, especially your heart. I found they really stress your heart. And so my recommendations have always been, don't use these ear pods. I really don't recommend even using the Apple Watches, which I know a lot of you have invested in those and may not be wanting to give them up. Fitbits, I actually had one of my patients, Fitbit was causing really severe pain here and there in their face. And so what it does is these EMFs, they'll oftentimes go to an area that's susceptible. So if you already have a problem going there, then they'll just make it worse, and they'll cause inflammation. They'll just make it worse. All right, so don't use any of these Bluetooths on your body. Ideally, don't have a laptop in your lap. Especially guys. We can't have these things close to our genitals. You could make that argument for women too, though. We don't want to ideally have your phone against your ear, especially. And if you're talking on the phone, you got that against your ear, it's blasting into your ear. There's evidence of that causing tumors. Acoustic neuromas is a common one. So we don't want those against our ear. And, more and more, we're getting used to having devices all the time, and we really need to do less of that. They're showing it causes anxiety, depression, addiction, a lot of problems there. But I've noticed. So I like playing chess online. A chess game goes on 20 minutes. I might play a few games. I'll notice I'll feel pain in my hand, like arthritis in my joints. And so you got to really be careful with these things. They do make a difference. The other one, which so what's the solution? So for me, I don't put it against my ear. I'll put my phone on speakerphone. And then if I want, I'll put corded earphones in. And so I'm not getting the Bluetooth beaming directly into my head, and the phone's just in my hand. And sometimes, if I don't want to be holding my phone, or whenever possible, I'll turn it on airplane mode, or you could turn it off, just so you're not having as much of an electromagnetic signal. But anything with a battery is going to be causing that. It's just worse if it's transmitting, if it has a signal to it. The one which I've become a lot more strict on is Wi-Fi at home. So, I've always recommended don't hang out close to the Wi-Fi. You don't want to be within, hanging out within 4 or 5 feet of it, especially. But I kind of didn't have any restrictions beyond that. A lot of people will turn off their Wi-Fi at night, and I didn't see, I would be doing testing. I didn't see any problems with having the Wi-Fi on at night, but I realized I was doing my testing wrong. I was doing it incorrectly. So it's different being in a waking state versus a sleeping state. And I found that the electromagnetic interference causes more problems when you're in a sleeping state. It'll interfere, it'll disrupt your sleep. So I'm actually now recommending that you should turn off your Wi-Fi at night, that you should not have a phone in your room. And even I used to put it on airplane mode and put it on my bed. I'm on my bedstand. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm turning it off. I take it out of the room. My Wi-Fi, my wife She has like a Faraday cage bag, so it's gonna help with the transmission of the frequencies. So there's certain products you can buy that will reduce the electromagnetic transmission. And so, she likes having white noise, so we'll put it in that bag, but we'll have the white noise going. So be really careful with these devices. They're still very new. The long-term effects are not studied well, but I've seen plenty of evidence at this point to warrant, I try really hard not to give my patients more recommendations than are necessary, because I know that I'm asking a lot. And especially with this, I know that, these devices have become such a huge part of our life. And so it's not, I don't take it lightly telling you that you really need to reduce using these devices and having them on your body. So as much as possible, work on reducing those. And, maybe it's time for us to start playing board games again and reading books and those kind of things. But, so I still use technology a lot in my business and in my personal life, but as much as possible, I'm really being careful with these, and that's what I recommend for you as well. Thanks for checking in.